Hey guys, what's happening? RSS Games 13 here, and this will be my first episode of the Pacers association mode. Actually, I was doing a fancy draft, and yeah, I kind of gave it away. The team I will be doing is the Indiana Pacers. I really like their team, and I like their jerseys and everything, so I think it'll be a fun team to be. You don't see a lot of people using the Pacers. It's usually the Knicks or Celtics or Lakers, but yeah. So for the first pick in the draft, the Indiana Pacers will select in a little while. And I never liked DeMarcus Cousins as one of those early picks. It usually happens throughout 2K12 and everything. But I will decide to draft none other than here I was looking for Damian Lillard. I really liked him, but I thought he was gonna be like around an 80, but he actually turned out to be a 70. So I don't really know what it's going to be. But for the first pick, I will decide to draft the young, the explosive Blake Griffin. I feel like he's a really good player. He's a beast in the paint, good rebounding. And I really wanted to draft a team that was young and just pretty, athletic, really. And so for the next pick, I really wanted a scoring type of guy who can shoot the ball, because I already have a big man. And I see James Harden there, and I pretty much decided that he's going to be one of the top men on this team, so I did decide to draft him. And the next pick that the Pacers will have, I see Brandon Roy there, even though he's like dead in real life. And I wanted another big man to help Blake Griffin out with the rebounding, and another athletic man. And what other big man that's such athletic as JaVale McGee? You gotta get him. So I do decide to select JaVale McGee. He's just a good defensive player. Not very smart, but still, I think he's a good player for this team. See, Damian Lillard just gets drafted right before I was going to draft him. I really wanted him on this team, but I didn't. Right when I didn't decide to draft him, when I drafted JaVale McGee instead of him, I knew that I wouldn't be able to get him. But anyways, I do actually decide to get another young point guard. And I didn't really... I had trouble deciding who I was going to get. I wanted to look for a shooting guard to play the position. I wanted J.R. Smith very badly, but I figured I already have a nice scoring type, and I wasn't really going to worry about that. I needed a point guard. So actually, I do decide to draft none other than Isaiah Thomas. I really like him. I think he's a good shooter and everything. I think he's a good fit for this team. So J.R. Smith does just get picked. And that's happened to me twice so far with Damian Lillard and with J.R. Smith. But, maybe it just wasn't meant to be for the layout of this team, I guess. And my World Peace, I was going to actually get him, but then I saw he's a 70 overall, or 71, I think, something like that. So I didn't decide to get him. I wanted a big shooting guard who can play the small forward position. So actually, no, I don't get Marshawn Brooks. I want to see the shooting. And Gerald Green is 6'8". He can play the small forward position. I probably will have him playing the starting small forward position. So yeah, we're going to draft him. And right after that, actually, we do end up drafting. Actually, you see here, we pretty much have every position. And actually, I will decide to draft... Oh, I like Chandler Parsons. He's a good fit, great shooter. And Jason Richardson's actually very old. And Matt Barnes, I hate you. And yeah, I do decide to get Marshawn Brooks. I was going to think about getting him last round, but actually, I'm glad I didn't get him. Landry Fields goes to the Knicks, his old team. And here's the next pick in the draft. Courtney Lee's there, Nick Young, very explosive. Terrence Ross, can the slam dunk champion go to our team? I didn't draft him. I already had a couple shooting guards, so I did not decide to draft him. I actually wanted I think I get a big man here, another big man. But really, there's not a lot of good big men left here to draft. So I actually have no idea who I end up drafting on this round. I see Brandon Bass there, he's pretty good. Udonis Haslem. And I see Markieff Morris. I actually liked him, but you see right around him is Andrew Nicholson, or however you pronounce that last name. Royce White, the anxiety issue man. And I see a lot of people there, so I kind of have trouble who I want to get. But I end up drafting Jared Sullinger, he's also there. I didn't even see him there. I like Jared Sullinger. I like how he plays in real life. He's a great rebounder, so I do decide to draft Jared Sullinger. And he probably won't play too much because he is behind, JaVale McGee, Blake Griffin, and a lot of those other people. But anyways, let's get drafting. Here's the next pick. I kind of wanted another point guard. I actually wanted an older point guard that could help out, what's his face? Isaiah Thomas, because he is very young, and we don't really have a lot of old people on this team. But I come upon Austin Rivers, and I really like him. I also like Darius Morris there. I think he's a good player in real life. But I like the scheme of Austin Rivers. I like how he plays in real life, so I do decide to draft him. So right now we have a very young team, very young and explosive, who's very athletic also. So you see here, I don't even know who the oldest player on the team is. Probably, I don't even think we have one player over the age of like 25 right now. But I like that. We're going to be able to keep this team for very many seasons without, having to draft a lot of good players. Here I want another big man, Greg Stiesma, actually there. I like Myers Leonard. I also see him down there. I like Myers Leonard, but he's only 59 overall. And he is also very young. I don't know how he'll be in real life. He is actually hurt in real life. But I see Andre Drummond. He's only a 59 overall, and he's actually a beast in real life. He's one of the best rookies, so I do decide to draft him. And wow, I did not think he was even going to be still available. I thought he was like in 75, 76 in this game, because that's probably how he plays in real life. Same with Damian Lillard. I didn't think Damian Lillard was going to be a 70 overall anyways. But here's the next pick in the draft. I kind of want a shooting type of player, maybe a small forward, just to kind of fill in that position, because we don't actually have any small forwards yet. We have people that can play the position. But here's Maurice Harkless, Mo Harkless. I actually kind of like him, but I'm not going to get him. And Jamario Moon. I love Jamario Moon. I don't even know why. I just love him. I think he's a great player. He's very explosive. And Earl Clark. I was watching the Lakers versus Celtics game, and Earl Clark had like some 9 rebounds in the first half. So I really like Earl Clark. I think he's going to be a good fit for this team. But yeah, so we do end up drafting Earl Clark. And let's get to the next draft. Thabo Sefolosha is actually pretty good. I like Thabo. But I do end up seeing Derek Brown's actually nice. I do end up seeing Jamario Moon somewhere around here. And wow, Jerry Stackhouse, I thought he was like old and retired and dead right now, but I guess not. Maurice Harkless is still there. I thought he would have been drafted a long time ago because he is a young rookie. Pretty good in real life. But Jamario Moon is still there, and you can't pass up Jamario Moon 2 rounds in a row. I love Jamario Moon. Very great dunker. He's actually a good rebounder too and a good defender. So here's the last pick, I believe, in the draft. I wanted someone who can shoot the ball at will, pretty much. And there's Carlos Arroyo with his pencil and eyebrows. He looks kind of feminine. John Lucas is still there, getting dunked on by LeBron. Mike Bibby's actually pretty old too, and it looks kind of weird. Josh Shelby's pretty good. Yeah, no one really here. Oh, Luther Head. I thought he was a free agent a while ago, but I guess not. And yeah, that's about it. I can't really see anyone here that I like. Courtney Lee's pretty good. Bill Walker's actually pretty good. I like Bill Walker. Kyle Korver with his Justin Bieber haircut. I really like him, but I actually don't draft him. I don't really know what I was thinking through my head. And then I see here Reggie Evans, instantly draft him. And yeah, that's pretty much it for the draft. That's the end of the draft. I really like Reggie Evans. I feel like we have a lot of scorers, but Mr. Energy, a great defender, and just goes 100% at all times. I really like him. See here, the NBA draft, we will definitely turn on. And yeah, that's pretty much it. You'll see here, I'm just gonna set the, set the rosters and stuff. Isaiah Thomas will be our starting point guard. James Harden, obviously, our starting shooting guard. One of the best shooting guards in the league right now. And I don't really know whether to start Marshawn Brooks or Gerald Green. I like them both, but Gerald Green is just a little bit taller. I like Marshawn Brooks coming off the bench because our bench actually is pretty talented. We have a lot of good big men there and a couple of shooters. But yeah, Blake Griffin will be the star of our team, and JaVale McGee will start for the center position. So yeah, that's pretty much it. I think we have a good team right now. I really like the way I drafted this team. And yeah, I'm actually pretty happy with it. So you see here, Andre Drummond will be a prospect. I'll put Earl Clark as a role player because I do want to use him a lot. But anyways, guys, if you like this, thank you guys for watching, and that's about it. I'm out.